It's a lovely, beautiful, warm day. The wind's dropped, blue sky. I've walked back up the lane, you know, we're still in the same place, but I've walked back up the lane. We've had a busy and productive morning. What I've done, I'll show you when we get back. I've rubbed down the tow bar at the back of the camper and repainted it black, and it looks a lot better. I'll show you when we get back. And Pat's been under the bed. I've pulled all the stuff out, we've cleaned it all under the bed, put everything back. So we've been busy this morning doing jobs like that. So I thought we've had some lunch. Look at that meadow there. I don't know when it was that I last saw a meadow like that. Probably in my childhood. There's another one over the other side as well. Just a meadow. It's something you just don't see anymore. Whether he's going to turn his sheep out onto it and let them just graze it, or whether he's going to bale it for hay or silage, I don't know. It's quiet. You hear flies buzzing. One of them days when you're walking down a lane on your own in the sun. It's warm and balmy day with the buzzing of the bees and the flies. Now the field I can see over this edge, that's a field of crops, because it's all in rows. You can see it could be wheat, barley or oats, I don't know which. All edges, look, different wildflowers growing in edges. Mainly stepmother. Pick one of them and you'll get a stepmother. Look at it. Not a sound. While the world is disintegrating around me, I'm surrounded by beauty. I think we might be in financial meltdown. And I'm here on the Isle of Man, little island. It's been here all these years. I've lived all these years, and this island's been on my doorstep, and I never knew much about it. I knew of its existence, but beyond that, I didn't know anything. Wow. Will it become like the UK in time, or will it escape? Will it withstand? Apparently, the population of the UK is now greater than France, and that has never happened, ever. And France is a big country. And look, I'm on this little island, and I've got room to breathe. Wow. You can see the May blossom on these trees, dotted about, fields with sheep in, and little white houses speckled here and there across the countryside. I can hear a plane in the distance. Thinking I didn't take out a mortgage on a house until I was about, what would it be, 33. I took out a mortgage on a house and I paid it off when I was 50. I did that by just working and living frugally. Never did much. Never went on holiday. Just worked and didn't do a great deal. Didn't go buying expensive things. Saved up so I could pay it off early. The mortgage off early. I worked it out. I took out a private pension, and I was putting it away every month for, I don't know, so I can't remember how much it was now, but I tried to top it up, and I realised that, well, they told me that every time I top it up, it's not topping that pension up, it's another one that you add into the portfolio. and each one that you add to your portfolio carried administration costs with it, and it put me off, so I didn't add to it. And I worked it out that I paid that until I was 50. And I worked it out that if I paid it up when I was 50, if I lived to be 70, I would then begin to get back more than I'd paid in. So ever since I was 70, I've been in front. So I only get £90 a year from it. It's absolutely peanuts. But I worked out that if I lived to be beyond 70, I'd be in front. I'd be getting more out than I put in. So all them years of working and living a simple life provided the foundation for this that I'm now living now in retirement. I mean, I haven't got any more than a state pension, as you know. And that all I've got to add to it from that private pension is, like I said, £90 a year, which is just £22 a quarter, I think I get. But because we've been used to living frugally on the earth, it's living on the pension, and what I earn from YouTube, what is that, £45 a month about, that I earn on YouTube? We're alright, and living here on this island, like we are doing here for the past 3 weeks, I've actually got some money in my pocket, which I've never had in my life. Never had money in my pocket. I paid my bills, given Pat her housekeeping, and that's it. So now, this is my reward. Sold up, cashed it all in, bought a motorhome, and we've been touring England, and paying site fees because I'm not comfortable while camping in England, and that's why I never have any cash, because the site fees are like your rent, aren't they? Pay your rent, comes out of your money, you pay your rent. Well, I've been paying my site fees, well here I haven't got any, so that's in my pocket. So that's how I've done it. Mind you, I did have a job that I liked, and a job that I organised to suit myself. I used to go off at 9 o'clock on a morning, get to a customer's house for past, tune the piano, finish for about 10 to 11, get back home for 11:30, have some lunch, and then at 1 o'clock I'd go out again, and I'd get to a customer's house at 1:30, by 10 to 3 I'm finished, come home for about 3:30, that's my day. I could have done more and earned more, but I didn't want to. I wanted to have an easy life, simple life. That's what I did. Pat retired when she was she 50? done all sorts. And when we ran the workshop, and we used to restore pianos, Pat was a French polisher, a very good French polisher. All hand finished, no spray stuff. Were all done with a mouse. Shellac polish. And then when she couldn't do that no more because she had a big massive operation, then when she recovered from that she went as a housekeeper for a brother and sister in the village where we lived until she retired. That was when we moved to Brigg. Moved from Waddingham to Brigg and sold the house and bought a park home. That was the first stage to living in a van. And then we did that, lived in that for 11 years and then sold that, bought a static caravan. And only had that 18 months. Sold that, we bought a camper while we were in the static. But when we decided we didn't like living in the static was nice. We didn't like the park. Park life didn't suit me and Pat. So we sold that and bought the motorhome that we're in now. And just travelled. But we have a room. Tracy were good enough to offer us a room in her house so that we could register for the doctor for Pat's tablets. And that's us, that's how we live now. This is where I live. I'm living here for the time being. Oh, sorry sheepy, I didn't want to scare you. See, these sheep have got that whole meadow. Now when I worked on farms when I was young, I don't think they'd have done that. They'd have put an electric fence across a portion of it so that they'd have to eat it all down in one part before they'd let them into the rest of it. But they're a laid back countries, Isle of Man. I wonder if the sheep are healthier for it. Just a chat, folks. See you later. Morning, folks.
Morning.
Well, I forgot to show you my newly painted tow bar. Last yesterday when I got back from my walk, I said I would show you it, and I forgot.
It looks good.
So I'll have to
Do it today, will you?
Shall I do it now?
You can do.
Just a minute. Yeah, we'll slam our doors.
I don't think anybody's here to listen to it.
No, that thing there kept us awake. Lummy thing. I don't know if you can tell in this light. Painted it black, it was white and all rusty. I rubbed it down and painted it. There you are.